Where's he going?
Alright, so just to start off, I did one of these last year, so any one of you here, I've got some new jokes that are really funny. I didn't want to do any repeats because I'd sound like a broken record if I did that. Okay, so this first one, it's just for people who have had to go to a state like Minnesota and they had to go through Nebraska. So, General Custer goes to his men, and he says, "Men, I have good news and bad news." So the men say, "Well, then let's hear the bad news first." So he says, "The bad news is we're surrounded, there's no way out, and we're all going to die." So then they say, "What's the good news?" And he says, "We don't have to go back through Nebraska." Okay, so when I was practicing earlier today with my friends, I told a chemistry joke, but there wasn't any reaction. Okay, so there are these three guys stranded on an island. So they find a wizard on the island, and the wizard gives them a magic treasure chest. And he says, "Speak what you want to fly away from the island on, and the chest shall grant it to you." So the first guy says unicorn, the second guy says pterodactyl, but the third guy didn't hear what the wizard said, and he trips on a rock and says, "Oh, poo." So, the IT guy here at the school, he was doing a check of all the teachers' passwords. So he goes to Miss Newman and he says, "Miss Newman, I just need to check your password." So she lets him, she tells him her password, and her password was Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Pluto, and Denver. So he says, "Why is your password so long?" And Miss Newman says, "Oh, well, I thought you said that the password has to be at least 8 characters long." He pays a guy to paint his porch, and he tells the guy, "All right, I want you to paint my porch. I gotta go talk to my neighbor for a minute, but I'm gonna be back in an hour, so I expect the porch to be done by then." So Bob comes back in an hour, and the guy goes to him and says, "I'm finished, but I'll have you know your car is a Ferrari, not a Porsche." Okay, now I apologize in advance for all the math freaks in here, but this joke might be slightly offensive, but this is what word problems seem like to me. If your car is going 80 miles an hour and you have 59 watermelons in your car, what time does the train arrive in Chicago? Answer, purple, because aliens don't wear hats. And here's another math joke. What did the mermaid wear to math class? An algae bra. Alright, now did you guys know that there's actually only 2 ingredients to trail mix? M&M's and disappointment. Okay, so this guy, he gets pulled over. This cop pulled the guy over to inform him that he won $5,000 in a safety contest for wearing his seatbelt. So he asks the man, "What do you want to do with the prize money, sir?" And the man says, "Well, I'll probably use it to go to driver's ed and get my license." So his wife, who's been there the whole time, says, "I'm sorry, officer, he's a smart aleck when he's drunk." She was really depressed. So her friend asks her, "Hey, why are you so depressed today?" And she says, "Oh, I've just been having a really hard time lately. Like, my owner is a huge jerk to me, and my boyfriend is in an affair with a German Shepherd. It's just been really rough." So her friend says, "Why don't you go see a therapist?" And she says, "Because I'm not allowed to be on the couch." Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. And I just got some sad news I need to tell you. Did you guys know that first of all, who in here has done Mad Libs before? Well, did you know that the inventor died today? He was 70 poop years old. Alright, that's it.